Yo, I think we're live. What's going on out there in the land of YouTube? How is everybody tonight? How's everybody's day going? Butch the original. Good to see all my friends. Todd, good to see you. Americon, Justice Berserker, that's Deborah. Deborah, we got a fundraiser coming up for you here in the next few days, I think. And it's only like a $300 fundraiser, so it's pretty small, but it'll be the third or fourth. Good to see everybody. Dan Fizzle, good to see you, Dan. Good to see everybody. Shock Professor. I have, there's about 400 things that I would like to cover tonight, but I think the most pressing thing is Auditors of America is now out of jail. Samantha's out of jail. Give me a favor. Whether you're watching right now, next week, next month, next year, take your finger and hit the like button. Just hit the like, like you like a button, like a button. Hit your fingers like button, like button. Remember those old video games in the, what was that? Was that the 80s? Oh my God. It was the 80s. And I was playing video games. So that means I was a little kid. So do you remember the 80s where you would and how many times you could tap the button, and that would be how fast your guy was running. He would be running. Do me a favor, hit the like button. And then right over here, Chevy's in the house. What's going on, Mary? What is going on, Katie? How are you? And then drop over here in the comment section, because this is where the comment section is for me right now. Drop right there where you guys are watching from. What city, state, country, where the fluck are you? Where are you? Get the flock out of here with your nonsense. Tell me where you're from. Aloha, there's Hawaii. Rocco's in the hizzy. Seth is in the house. Good to see you. Egg Z, what's going on? Les Paul, how are you? Joshua, Las Vegas Freedom News. What's going on, Las Vegas Freedom News? What's going on? How is everybody, man? I'm feeling, but I also had a personal crossover myself. As you guys know, I started intermittent fasting in January, and I dropped like 20 pounds real quick. And then my cousin died of an overdose, and I kind of have, since I left Apple Valley, I have drowned my sorrows. Come on, I have drowned my sorrows in food. And so just the other day, Charlie, what are you going to tell him? What are you going to tell him, Charlie? What are you going to tell him? Lay down, little boy. Lay down. And so, I had the click the other day where I said, okay, dude, you're going to the gym every day. Go on your pillow, buddy. You're going to the gym every day, and you're going to start eating right again, which is you're fasting for 20 hours, 18 hours. So I'm doing pretty good. Ricardo, what is going on? How is everybody? So I like to spend a few minutes when I bring on guests, because Clearwater, Florida, what's going on? Sweden. So me personally, on a personal note, it has been such a grind, but we're finally here, and I'm finally set up to start teaching Constitutional Law Scholar, which is so exciting. And so I'm super stoked about that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play just a little bit of an audio. I'm only going to play about 5 minutes of this, not even, probably 3 minutes of this, so you guys get the gist of it, so that you really know what happened with Samantha. And then I'm going to actually bring Jeremiah on right now to have a conversation with him. But if you're new to this, what happened was Auditors of America is being persecuted and prosecuted because he's a freedom fighter. And he pushed back, and a cop named Thorogood, who you'll see in the screenshot, he got him on camera violating his rights. And then, of course, the DA put it through, and they went to a grand jury, and the grand jury said no probable cause for one man attacking another man on camera. It has to be a first in the United States of America. One human being attacked, physically grabbed another human being and threw them on the ground and stuck their knee in their head, but there's no probable cause, which I just find to be. So we're going to listen to maybe 2 minutes of this. You guys are going to get the gist of it. and then I'm going to bring on Jeremiah from Auditors of America. And so this morning at about 2 o'clock in the morning or so, I guess about 2 o'clock in the morning, I got a text from Samantha saying that she had just gotten out of jail. They released her on, you know what? Why am I telling you this? It's literally 2 minutes of listening, and then I'm going to cut this bad chicken off, and we're going to bring on Jeremiah. So let's do it.
Who am I speaking with?
This is Sam, Jeremiah's wife.
Oh, hi, Samantha. Oh, my God. You okay?
I'm okay. I mean, I got out today. Well, I mean, it was like, I don't know, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., something like that. But I'm okay. I've been in the hole in lockdown for the past 6 days. In the hole.
No. What?
Yep, no, because of my boot. You know, because I have that walking boot because I need surgery on my foot. And I even said, look, I'll take it off. I mean, you know, whatever. Take me out of the hole. Oh, no. We don't want your foot to get messed up worse, and then we're responsible. So you have to wear it. And I was literally in the hole. No TV, no phone, no nothing for 6 days. No shower. I was lucky I had a mat and a blanket.
Hold on. So can we take a couple steps back here? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So number one, I'm so happy you're out of the dungeon.
Yeah, me too. Now to get him out.
Okay. So let's get him out.
I'm 500 short.
Okay. If I send you $500 right now,
I can get him out. I'll be there 8 a.m. to get him out.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hold on 1 second.
And I know you're responsible for the money we do have, so you don't know how much I appreciate it. Yeah, $500 is exactly what I need. Because when I got out of jail, there was $1,000 on there. And I haven't touched it. Obviously. I got lucky.
What's your Cash App?
It's his, the Last Days of Freedom. The same one that I guess you sent money, the $750 to. I guess that was you, right?
Of course.
Thank you. And thank you. You're the reason that they didn't throw away our stuff at the motel. They don't have to pay $200 to get it out, though. We're charging us $50 a day. So he said by tomorrow it would be $200. They don't have to pay $200 to get it out, though. We're charging us $50 a day. So he said by tomorrow it would be $200. I mean, they didn't throw it away. So thank you. I know you're the reason that they didn't throw it away. So I mean, that was everything we own, dude. Like this is a disaster. And the bad part is I've been in there for 6 days. Luckily, they finally let me out say on my own recognizances, or I wouldn't even have, you know, what I do have. You know what I mean? I would be way short.
Well,
so I got lucky.
I have some good news for you.
What?
Check your Cash App.
Thank you, Delete Lawz. I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm tempted to go down there now, but he'll kill me. He'll be pissed if I walk there. I have to walk. So it's really dark. It's kind of scary. So I'm going to wait just a little bit until it's daylight. It's a long walk, and I just don't want to walk in the dark by myself.
Walk? What do you mean walk?
I don't have a car.
So there it is. The donations that you guys sent in, the 750 that was sent to me, it was 680. And then when I made that 750, Samantha had on the Cash App still. And then another $250 or so people who bypassed donating to my accounts and gave directly to Jeremiah's account. There was another 250 on there. So it was 1,000 on there. So then this morning when Samantha contacted me, she said she only needed $500 to get him out. And I had spent $80 on the hotel because I preserved their stuff by getting the manager on the phone. You guys heard that conversation. And so I had about $225 in super chat money. So if you take away the 80, let's call it 230. If you take away the 80, it ends up with 150 left. So I just added on 350 of my own money, and I sent the 500 to Samantha, and she was able to get down there this morning. And everybody, Jeremiah's out of jail. Welcome, Jeremiah. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. Thank you so much for what you've done, man. Because they were going to keep me in there to April 6th. And then they said they were going to transfer me to Franklin, Kentucky, where I had a hold. And they said it could take 10 to 15 days for them to come get me.
Wow. And so,
like Russellville has an option.
Well, we know that. We know that. But will you just walk through the process with me here? Because we all saw the cops show up to your hotel room. Now, I'm going to ask just some kind of yes or no questions so that we can just walk through the story and people can understand what actually happened.
Okay.
So correct me when I'm
All
wrong.
right.
I think, I'm sorry, Samantha.
You said hi to Late Lawz. That's all I said.
Oh, okay. Everybody say hello to Samantha. She got out of the dungeon last night. And then did you walk down this morning? And this is the only time I'm going to go out of chronological order. But did you walk down there this morning to go get Jeremiah?
Yeah. I walked down there last night to try to get him, came back, didn't have enough, walked back down this morning. Yes, sir. And walked back. Yes, sir. In the rain.
So
She did.
now, Jeremiah, so we saw you get arrested. We saw Samantha get arrested. Now, from there, they put you in the torture cuffs and they took you to the dungeon. Is that correct?
Yes,
sir.
Locked us in the hole.
And then did they strip search you, Jeremiah?
Yep. They made me strip down naked, squat, and cough.
Me too.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then, now you've been
With
clean.
3 guards in there with me.
So 3 full-grown men looking up your backside as you're doing this.
Yeah. It's humiliating, really bad.
And I had 3 women. It's degrading.
Oh yeah. You know,
When another man literally grabs your balls and lift them up to see if you got anything taped to you or anything, that's kind of,
Beyond enough.
yeah, it's,
did you say that the guard physically grabbed your sack to look underneath into your groin
Yeah.
area?
sure did.
Oh my God.
Because he said people have smuggled drugs in by taping a Band-Aid to their nutsack and having it in the Band-Aid.
Jeez.
Put a 1 in the
That's
chat.
crazy.
I think that's absolutely reprehensible. That is irreprehensible. That is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. And
It
you know
is.
what? This is in Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was Tennessee. Yep.
Okay, so
Springfield Robertson County Detention Center.
But we got strip search in Russellville too.
the internet sleuths will find out if that's even a policy that the jail guards in Logan jail are supposed to be able to do. So they strip search you, grab your sack, which is unbelievable. And then what happens to you next? Do they put you in the dungeon? Do they put you in the hole, or they put you in GP?
They put me into
General
a general population, but it was like 4 cells at the top, 4 cells at the bottom, and you had a little rec area out in the front, but you only got it to come out 1 hour a day.
I didn't even get that. I didn't get wrecked. I stayed in the dungeon with nobody
They put her in the hole pretty much.
in both jails for no reason.
I aired your audio this morning. I think I don't know how many thousands of people have listened to it, but thousands of people have heard your story, Samantha, and I'm so sorry that it happened to you. Her story is on the rest of that video. If DLZ clips, if you'll drop that link in there, Samantha's full immediate reaction to coming out of the dungeon and getting a hold of me is recorded, and I put the entire audio out there unedited. So other than reminding people of the next thing we're going to get to. So then what do they put you in general population, they put Samantha in the hole, and then what are the guards telling you, and what are you going through as you're being, now you're in Loganville jail or Logan Park jail?
Logan County, yes.
First, we were in Robertson County Detention Center.
For 4 nights.
Then they took us to Logan County Detention Center.
Oh, so they
On Tuesday,
that's so crazy.
They held us in Robertson County for 4 nights.
they arrested us in Robertson County, held us until Friday night, and held us till Tuesday when Russellville came and picked us up and took us to their dungeon.
Oh, they put a fake charge on us that we have to go to court for on Tuesday. The fleeing of justice or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. That way they had a charge to hold us in the jail for 4 nights.
Fugitive from justice.
There we
is what
go.
it
We
was.
both got charges of that. So when we go to court Tuesday, they said they would dismiss it, but they have to charge you with something. They can't just hold you. So,
Yeah, they can't just arrest you for no reason, so they put a fake charge on us, pretty much.
and now we have to get to Springfield to go to court over a fake charge. This is ridiculous.
So now, but let me keep walking through. So when you're in the dungeon, how many people are in your cell?
There was only one other person in there with me.
So you,
Not me. I was in the hole by myself.
Samantha's alone, and Jeremiah, you're with one other person in a cell. And how, I hate to ask, but how's the relationship with the dude in the cell? You guys get along okay?
Yeah, he was cool. We got along.
You keep
He was
watch
kind
those,
of like a Mexican American. Sorry.
No, watch your chimes. You keep hitting those chimes, and then I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. So you guys got along okay. Well, that's great. Because,
But yeah, we got along good.
Sorry. There was a time that I was put in the dungeon, and the most terrifying thing ever happened. And I'll tell the story, but I want to finish your story first. So you get along with the cell guy. Okay, so you're in there for 4 days, and how many times are you just stripped? Because Samantha was strip searched several times. How many times did they make you drop your drawers and look up your?
They did it when I first went in, and like Saturday night, they came in and strip searched everybody, the whole pod, because they believed that there was drugs in there somewhere. They came in, literally tore our beds apart, stripped us down, make sure we didn't have anything. It was kind of like a raid on the cells. I mean, they literally came in 6-8 people strong.
And they point a gun at everybody and tell everybody to drop all their drawers and put. Is this right?
They pulled a taser.
Okay, yeah, because of the times
two of them had tasers. And I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. So then on Saturday night, how do they strip search all the guys in the cell? The entire block.
Basically the same way when I went in, they make you strip completely down, squat and do that cough bull crap.
And do they end up finding the culprit who's created the drug problem in America?
No. Unfortunately not.
So I mean, just for the audience, put a 1 in the chat. If it's such a waste of time to treat people that way, you are not solving the drug problem. You are not solving the drug problem. The jailers, the prison guards, you are not solving the drug problem by keeping someone off drugs. The person who brought the drugs into the jail was a guard. You are not solving anything. You're messing up your brother's enterprise, bro. You're entrepreneuring prison guard brother. You're messing up his business. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jeremiah.
Yep. Yeah, bro, when I got to Russellville, you won't believe what's in that jail. And the pod they put me in, man, they had any drug you wanted. Literally. And I don't want to say too much, but like you just said, that's how it was coming in.
Oh, I mean, listen, I've been to jail 24 times, 36 times. Every single time I've been to any jail, if there was a group of people or people, more than 5 or 10 guys around, I literally saw people doing drugs almost every time I was drugged to the dungeon for a non-violent, non-victimless crime. So every single time. So now, okay, so they treat you like garbage in there, and then the Kentucky jail, they strip search you. And why are they bringing you across state lines? Do you have a misdemeanor or a felony across state lines?
It's a misdemeanor.
All of our crimes were a misdemeanor. Our supposed crimes.
They said.
I got charged with my own prescription. I mean, because it wasn't in the right box. I had my prescription label of my Suboxone. I had it in my wallet instead of in the actual box. So they charged me with my own medicine.
19 different counts.
Just because the cop hated Jeremiah.
And he told her that.
He told me that when he arrested me. I'm doing this to you because of your husband, what he does to being an auditor and putting this on the internet and blah, blah, blah. He was so thrilled to be able to put me in jail just because of Jeremiah. And so this time when Jeremiah went to Russellville jail, he had it easy. They treated him great. I mean, to an extent, they didn't put him in the hole. Oh no, I was punished. I got to be the one that was in the hole in both jails, a total of 6 days with nobody but myself. No book, no TV, no coming out, no rec, no shower, nothing.
So
It's ridiculous.
oh yeah,
Sorry.
Samantha, I'm so sorry you went through that, and you were thrown in the hole. Who's the victim of your crime? Who did you hurt? Did you break the person's bones, or did you leave a black eye on the person who you victimized?
There was no victim. She was the victim.
Oh, I mean,
Pretty much.
surely to drag you away in torture cuffs and lock you up, you damaged some property, didn't you? You broke into a store and you damaged some property, right?
No.
Nope.
All right. So Jeremiah, there's the, I don't know what's true and what's not. People are saying that there's a video of you stealing a bike.
You didn't steal it.
Didn't steal it. The tag that they said that I took off of it, you know them little tag things they put on the wheels on bicycles?
There's one on the bar of the bike, a sticker.
It wasn't the actual price tag that hangs down. It was the little things they stick on the wheels, on the sprockets. I pulled that off and threw it down back there with the bikes. Walked up to self-pay, paid for it with my Cash App card, and walked out. And the woman that saw me walk out is the same woman that when we went back to Walmart a few days later, came out, saw me, called the police, and that's when the police came up and told me that I was about to have warrants for stealing a bike. And I was like, well, I bought that bike. I didn't steal nothing.
And that was like a couple days later. It wasn't even the same day they bought the bike.
Yeah.
So it's not like that day they walked out in the parking lot and stole this. It was 2 days later or something.
3
days later. Now, isn't that stupid? 3 days later, you're going to arrest somebody who supposedly stole something?
Well, they didn't even arrest me. They just told me you're getting ready to have warrants put on you.
So
And the cop actually looked at me and said, "I want you out of this town."
They hate him.
Sorry, man. It's storming here and it's breaking up.
Go out a little bit.
I can't because
I
he
know.
needs to see us.
So okay,
Oh.
so okay, I believe you. I don't. If you told me you should have a receipt in your Cash App that you didn't steal a bike. I don't know why you would jeopardize stealing a bike when you have thousands of subscribers on YouTube who support you. So I don't know why
Exactly.
you're stealing when there are people.
Why would you give up 5 days when you had that little girl to be at home with and a wife and a family? So why would you give up your freedom for a bike, for a $200 bike? Come on.
Yeah, I got to get a hold of Cash App because it only lets you go back so far.
This is from like 2 years ago.
Like a year and a half ago.
It was 2 years ago.
No, it was last June.
Oh,
Now, hold on. So now you got out, Samantha. No, it's okay. That's okay. I just want to have a structure so that people can really follow along what happened to you guys and what you're going through exactly because you embarrassed the police. Essentially, that's how I see it. If you take a look at the thumbnail that I made, I have Thorogood 2 pictures of him because you've embarrassed the police department. You've exposed them. That you've exposed the district attorney who did not have a proper grand jury hearing, and there was probable cause. You were attacked in the streets. It's atrociously horrible. It's in our faces now. We're all seeing it, and it's because of you. And so the police and anybody who's involved with the Chamber of Commerce or the City Council is now going to be against you. And once you're involved with the Chamber of Commerce, every business in every town, if you make money, you're involved with the Chamber of Commerce. So then the Chamber of Commerce has meetings, and they literally, I don't know what they said in their meeting, but let me put it like this. The reason you can't get employed where you are is because people have meetings who own businesses, and they get together and they talk. So you guys can extrapolate your own imagination from there, but that's why you can't be employed. So now let's get to the business of your stuff. So your belongings are in the hotel, and that hotel is charging you $50 a day, right?
Yeah, they're holding us ransom pretty much.
Yep. And supposedly, after we walked out, after the cops took us out that night, they were in the room
searching for drugs.
The owner, because they assumed that we were getting arrested for drugs. They've never seen us do drugs. We weren't doing drugs, and of course, they didn't find any because we don't do drugs.
And I think it's actually on the live stream, and you'll see him close the camera too. He's the one that shuts down the laptop.
But he didn't close the audio. He didn't realize that it was still running for like 2 days later.
90 hours.
Okay, so
we plan on going back and listening to that myself.
I thought the live stream died. I never saw it again. But hold on a minute. Let me ask you guys a couple questions here. I got a lot of people watching and listening and paying attention. And I'm going to ask them in a minute to chip in so that you can get your stuff from the hotel. So the drug thing. How long have you been sober, Jeremiah, and how long have you been sober, Samantha?
I've been sober 11 years.
I've been sober 11 years. I got sober like 2 months before him. And to be honest, I pretty much showed him either you get sober or I'm done. I'm trying to get, you can't make somebody get sober. Obviously they got to do what they got to do for them. But
they got
thankfully he wanted to get sober also. So we've been sober for 11 years.
Recovering addicts, you guys take Suboxone. I don't judge you one single bit. I know. Listen to me. Matter of fact, now that I made the announcement, I've received no less than 20 emails of people telling me that they're recovering addicts. They take Suboxone. So for the people who are judging these people,
well, thank you guys. Thank you.
Yep, 20 emails. 20 emails. So,
Thank you.
So, do you guys have another phone on you? Is this your only phone?
We have another what?
Do we have what?
Do you have another phone on you, or is there do you guys have another phone?
Yeah, I got. Let me.
Do you have Samantha's number?
Ow.
Send that link to her phone.
No, what I want to do is, so the hotel's holding your stuff ransom, and so that's $250. I last night when I heard that you could get out, I just threw in $350. So I'm going to try to raise that money back I want to crowdsource it from people, $20, $15, $10. So that means that you guys need $250 to get your stuff out. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's
yes,
so that means that I want to do a fundraiser for $600. So, DLZ Clips, if you would please put my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I just want a way to be able to verify funds, because I like to, when I do a fundraiser, I like to do it very the best I can do it across communication lines, the internet, Cash App, PayPals, things like that. So I want to raise those funds for you to get your stuff out first, and then hopefully I can raise enough to get my $350 back, because I'm not rich and I already put in some money for you guys. So, if you guys could please, I'm going to do a fundraiser right now. DLZ Clips, put up my PayPal, my Venmo, my Cash App. You can also put up Jeremiah's and Samantha's Cash App. So there's mine right there. And by the way, the first $250 that comes in, it goes to you to get your stuff out. Like, that's just the way it is. If I can recoup my money, yeah. If I can recoup my money, great, I will. But if you guys would please pull your phones out of your.
If it wasn't for you, brother, man, I would be in there probably about, I say that I know till April 6th. And then he said we would have to reset it again. And he said, I think it would be like May something, the middle of May, before I would go back to court.
Wow.
And then the hold in Franklin, which they would have said would have took 10 to 15 days for them to come get me. So I probably would have been in that jail at least a month and a half. There was guys in there that had misdemeanor charges. And he was, one dude's been in there 6 months waiting for court.
So I'm gonna do a $600 fundraiser right now. So if you guys can please pull your phone out, your PayPal, your Venmo, your Cash App. We're gonna get these people straight. They're out of jail now. The only thing that I can do further for them is try to get them a ride to court on the 6th. And how is Skylar? Can we see Skylar? Is she there? Is she? Well, I don't know if you
right here. Hey,
I don't know if you want to put your daughter on camera or not.
There she is.
Let me.
And then she's on.
What's that?
I'm barefooted. Look,
that's Chille.
That's Chille. That's the guy.
Chille.
He's got daddy out.
That's the guy that got daddy out in the middle of the night.
Tell him thank you.
I did not.
I promised her last
She
night.
cried when I walked in. She was asleep, and my mom laying in the bed. I walked in and touched her. She woke up, jumped up, grabbed me, and started crying.
Yeah, I think he promised her that we would get Daddy out and bring him home.
Code.
Okay, so
Go get your shoes.
okay, tell everybody hi. Say hi, everybody.
Hi. Can I go sit on the chair?
Okay, go
It's
sit on the
breaking
chair.
You know,
So,
Jeremiah,
it's storming here, so the signal's
Jeremiah, I am only a conduit for people. You know, I put in as much money as I can myself. I make money by people buying stuff in my store, but I'm just a regular dude, you know, and I did not bail you out. I just happened to have the extra 350 because YouTube just paid me. So I had the 350 and she's like, I only need 500 to get them out now. And I'd be, you know, if there would be someone out there who would throw in 350 for me, like fudge, you know, it just, you know, I was in jail one time in Dallas, Texas. This is, you know, when you're stuck in a dungeon, it's like, for me, it's like the worst place you could ever be. And I remember one time I was stuck in a dungeon in Dallas. I had been pulled over and he arrested me for not having my driver's license. You can still, that's not the one. You can find my mugshot when they arrested me for driving a jet ski after dark. But anyway, arrested me for not having my ID on me and impounded my car. And I was stuck in that dungeon for the third. Yeah. So when you spent 4 days in jail, it's just incredible. So, you know, you guys' donations and the donations you guys are throwing in are going to get this little girl's stuff back. So we're going to get all your stuff back for you, Skylar. You're going to have all your toys back tomorrow. Yeah. Everything you had in that room is going to come back to you tomorrow. Everything's going to come back tomorrow. So
thank you.
If you guys would please help me, I got my first $25. I got my first $25 donation here. So thank you, Lucita. I appreciate it. So I got $50 in the super chat. So we're at $75 so far of 600. DLZ clips, if you would keep track. If you guys could please donate as soon as you possibly can. Appreciate it. Because it's just so hard. You know, talking about you in jail, you can't help but reflect on when you were in jail. You spent how many days total were you just in jail for?
I was in jail from Friday till this Friday, so 7 days.
And I got out 12 hours before him, so I was there 6.5 days.
7 days of hell.
Yeah.
7 days.
Neither one of us were eating anything because they wouldn't give us our medicine. So we had to detox off Suboxone, which is the worst and most dangerous thing to detox off of. So neither one of us were eating. We were barely dehydrated. They didn't care. They'd probably rather us die in their jail. Nobody cared about me. Like I said, I kept getting hope.
Well, when you were in the hole, so I'm doing a fundraiser right now. We got to raise at least $250 to get their stuff out. If I got to eat the 350, I will. It's fine, but I got to raise 250 to get their stuff out, and I'm at 75 right now. This is a fundraiser for Auditors of America and Samantha and Skylar to get their stuff out of the hotel room, where the hotel room had taken their things, and they told me they were just going to box it up and give it to you, but now they're charging them a $50 a day fee to hold their stuff when the room each night is only it's only 70. So how much is it?
I'm just hoping all of our stuff's there. Who knows what I'm sorry. I mean, you think that they went and grabbed nothing out of it. You don't know. I mean, anything could be missing, and we don't even own that much stuff. And I'm more worried about her toys than anything else because that's my daughter's stuff. That's
90% of the stuff in that room was her toys.
Her toys, her clothes. She's the one we're concerned about.
Her bicycles.
Yeah, her bicycle, her wagon. I mean, she's like stressing.
That sucks. That sucks. A
5-year-old doesn't understand, man. Also knows that mommy and daddy were gone for a week, and she thought we were together. She didn't understand that mommy and daddy did not see each other. We didn't see each other the whole week except for on the ride, you know, from one state to the other. But besides that, she thought we were like, I guess, in a cell together, you know, mommy and daddy. I tried to explain, no, mommy's on one side of the jail, daddy's on the other. We didn't see each other, we didn't talk. They wouldn't let us. I mean, I asked about my husband. We can't tell you that. Like, he's like on the other side of the building. You can't just tell me if he's okay. You know, like that. I know this is jail, but come on.
Yeah, Russellville treats you like fucking shit.
They both places treated me like I was a dog. I had never felt so degraded and whatever. I mean, humiliated. I'm just thank God I'm home, because I don't know that I could have done any more days by myself. It's really hard when both times I was by myself. I didn't have TV to watch. I didn't have a book to read. I didn't have nothing but walls.
Wow. It's just absolutely horrible. And they didn't give you your meds. Now they're out. And I hope that, hey, Call for Honor, it's going okay. I'm a little slow on this fundraiser right now. So I hope you guys will help me out. I want to get this to the level, at least they'll get their stuff out, and that's $250. So that's what I'm hoping. Yo, Americon, what is going on? Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Thank you. God bless you.
You've helped, even though it might not have come from you specifically, you were the one that has helped raise it all. So that's what I'm saying. Thank you. You've done more than you have helped, and so is
no other
else.
auditor. I'm freaking media did a video, I think, but you're the only one that actually stood up and got behind me and worked your ass off to get me out.
I mean, you started on it while they were waiting to put us in handcuffs. I mean, as soon as you knew we were going to jail, we could see you already had my bond if I had to pay it, but I couldn't come to get. His mom don't have a car. She don't drive it, have a car. And so where she lives, you can't get an Uber or nothing. She had no way to come up there and go get our cars that was locked up with us and try to get the cash. But thank you, because I know from the moment they were putting us in handcuffs, you were raising money for us, and nobody else cared. So it means a lot. It really does.
Well, I appreciate it. And I mean, thank you. You're welcome. The community that we build is really the community that you build, because there's not, I was hoping.
Isn't audience supposed to support each other?
Well, yeah, I think
Ain't that what we do?
I mean, I think people support each other. I don't know if
there you go.
I don't know if you could label it down.
Our people, they're the ones that support us, and we like. If you got arrested, I would do anything I could to raise up money for you. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe we try our best. We might not be as
good at it
as you.
I don't have a bigger channel like you, but I would do what I could.
He's trying to grow his channel, and we appreciate all the help from you guys.
So Donna, I want to say, Donna gave me a $20 donation. So now we're almost. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. We're almost to 100. We've got to raise.
Thanks, Donna.
Thank you, Donna. We do have to raise. And then I got $250 from American. As you know, super chats I have to cut in half because YouTube takes a certain percentage and then taxes, so you get about half. So
they take like 30.
That's nuts.
I had another $15 just came in. So
thanks, guys.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Davis. I appreciate the donation. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Let's raise them. And then Richard Ravella just threw in another $5. So there's $250 more. So DLZ Clips, if you could keep track of these donations. Hey, Indiana Auditor, how are you, man? How's it been?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right, man.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, here's this for Skylar. She loves my kitty.
Let me go get her. Hold on.
She's going to get Skylar. But man, I personally, man to man, both of you, y'all two are the ones that worked y'all's asses off. I know you did, Indy. You worked every day trying to get me out and calling people.
It wasn't just me. It was Gloria ad. It was
and Gloria. Yeah.
Collins.
She's trying to see the cat.
It was all of them.
Throw her up there. Oh, say it, Skylar.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can you see him? Oh.
Let me read some. Let me read some names here. Let me read off some names real quick. I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead. If you guys were playing with the cat, I should get out of the way.
No, that's fine.
No, you're good.
You're good, brother.
No, thank you. She sees that cat and she's just like, she wants to talk.
Yeah.
No, you can talk to the cat in a little while.
minute, baby.
Hey, they're raising money to your toys and all their stuff in the motel, okay?
They're gonna look. They're getting all your toys for you.
Thank
So what-
you.
say
It's
what
my
you
video now.
No, don't
No,
don't press no buttons.
No, so what do we say? Like, share, and subscribe.
I share, subscribe. Bye.
Uh,
Should I kind of over here?
DLZ clips. Make sure
Okay.
and you clip that. Make sure you clip that. She's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like just the
She's
cutest
so
little
cute.
girl ever. So SWE Observer, thank you for your donation. Brian, thank you for your thank you so much. Chevy threw in $100. Chevy. So 115.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to everybody.
Let's call that 60, and I've got 115 on 140 on PayPal.
Signal.
So that's
I'm on it.
where I'm at right now on PayPal. I'd like to try to raise if I can. Get there. At the minimum I need to raise is 250 to get Skylar's and Jeremiah's and Samantha's stuff from the hotel. I do wish that the hotel would be a little bit lenient, but it looks like they're going to charge what they're going to charge.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And they even said on the phone that they would do that. Did they?
so a $15. I have a $15 donation, and there's a $20 donation. I have a $15 donation from number 68. From number 68 is a $15 donation. Thank you, Thank you, number 68. God bless you. So
Just gonna go.
amazing. I appreciate it. So, what I'm doing right now, let me see. What I'm doing right now is I'm doing a fundraiser.
Thank you, number 68.
There you go. Oh, I lost them. Okay. So I'm doing a fundraiser for Jeremiah, Samantha, and Skylar. You guys just saw that adorable little girl. I'm doing a fundraiser for her. We have to raise at least $250. I overextended myself by $350 because I could get them out if I just put the money up now. So I just did it. So I hope to raise that too, but I at least got to get the $250 raised to get them their stuff from that hotel, who is charging them a $50 storage fee per day. So thank you, number 68, for your $15 donation. That's so I think we're getting closer and closer. Let me check my PayPal again. Cool. And so there's Greg. There's Greg. There's Greg with another 20. Thank you. So the PayPal's up to 160. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Greg. We're almost to getting their stuff out. I mean, I would like to be able to cover the whole 600 if we can, but at the same time, if we just get their stuff out, I'm okay with it.
And hopefully we can get enough for, to repay you back too.
Well, we're going to try. I'll stay on for a little while and try, but I want to make sure that their stuff gets out. That's so important that, when you're a little kid and you have toys and clothes and dollies, you've named your dolly,
Yeah.
Yeah. I played dolls with my cousins growing up, and we named, I had a He-Man doll. You guys remember He-Man? This gigantic, huge,
Yeah.
And so it was my He-Man doll. And so I don't want this little girl to lose her stuff when it's really just sitting here. If I just can sit here and e-beg and raise the money, and I have absolutely zero shame about doing it. I'm so happy that I have this gift to be able to create this community and be able to raise each other up and help people who are less fortunate than you are.
Yeah.
So I'm refreshing my apps to see if we're almost there. I hope we are, because I at least want to get their stuff out of storage tomorrow. I don't want their stuff to be. I just don't want the little girl. Okay, cool. We got you again. You're back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, man. The storm's here bad.
Here, I'm getting ready to try to come up. I guess it's Skylar.
Should
That's
we
okay.
go back
In a minute. Look, Skylar.
I think they're still trying. I think they're still trying to mess around with them too, because they set up two different
I'm trying to come up.
dates on the same exact day.
Let me leave the hot.
I'm going to mute his microphone because I can't hear what you're saying, Indiana Auditor. But what were you
Okay.
saying? Go
I
ahead.
was saying that he told me that he has 2 court dates on the same exact day on two different counties. So he has to try to find some way of, calling the court and making sure that, they don't get another, what's it called when you don't, failure to
appear.
Yeah, failure to appear,
Okay.
So, yeah. And I told him that earlier, that he should, call as soon as possible, because it's Friday. And they can't really do it on the weekend. So
Hold on, Indiana Auditor.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jeremiah. What were you
call them? They don't do Zoom in Tennessee.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Say it
still got
again.
a bus pool.
They do not do Zoom in Tennessee.
Okay.
You have to go to bus pool.
So you
I have to
physically-
show up in person.
Wow.
Go forth on Monday.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, it does, because we got to go on the 6th up here in Russellville, and then what is it in Springfield?
It's not on the 6th. It's on Tuesday. We have to go to Springfield that morning, and then you got to get to Williamson County all in one day.
Yeah, I got to go to 2 different courts in one day.
It's like a $400 Uber ride to go from here, 2 different courts and back. And I'm not exaggerating.
Okay. So you're saying that you need a ride, or you're not going to make it there. I get it. I
Yeah,
understand.
and we don't want to go out to jail.
I get that. I get that. I'm trying to check my pay apps, and for some reason it just logged me out of my pay apps. Like, why is it doing this? It's frustrating, but I think Press with Ranker just sent a donation in. I'm trying to. Okay, so I'm at Press with Ranker just threw in 20. Thanks, Press. I appreciate that, buddy. So we are at 180 here. We're at 180. Jeremiah, you might want to check your Cash App and see if anybody donated directly to you. See if anybody donated.
Okay,
directly.
1 second.
I'll do it. Dude, I was trying to shine the light on you.
Because I at least want to get your so TW.
I'll show you in a minute if there's anything on it.
There's a way. There's a way. Right. There's a way right there.
All right.
Thanks, Press. I appreciate it, man.
I did. No, not yet.
Okay, that's okay.
Can y'all see that?
We're gonna get your storage fee. I think we have the storage fee. We're pretty close to it.
God,
So
thank
we're
y'all
pretty
so
close.
much,
Thank you,
man.
guys. You
We're pretty close to the storage fee now, because we did get some super chat money come in. Yeah. I mean, there's what you have up here. People are, there's my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and
You're going to have to go back to the link.
PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App, and then there's also his Cash App. I don't know how to post my Zelle without, it's my phone number, and I already have enough people who prank call my phone, but I want to get there. I want to get this right. I want you guys to pull your phones out right now, $5, $10, $15, $20, and donate if you could right this second. Don't wait. Just take your phone and just donate $5, $10, $15, $20. Let's have enough in. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, but
That's what you're doing for, brother, man. Thank you.
That's what y'all.
And I got some strings to be safe.
90% of that stuff in that room. The only thing I have there is a computer,
Ask him to let me come up.
speakers.
My phone's working better here.
Are you in the studio?
Yeah,
I don't
I think
see
so.
Click.
Oh, in the studio.
Yeah.
It's coming up as Skylar.
She's coming, trying to come in on hers too, see if the signal's better.
Hey,
We're
hey,
almost there.
turn yours off. Okay.
I muted him. Hey, kid. So we're just
Okay,
gonna
say hi.
raise. We're just gonna raise it.
Hi, Daddy.
Which one you want on?
She sees
I
her.
love you, Daddy.
She sees her dad in the thing. Right? So
He's
cute.
muted you because of this. You gotta be quiet.
Okay, get off.
No, because you guys just have an echo. You guys have an echo because you're so close to each other.
Pick one.
Oh,
Turn the
cool.
volume down.
Do you want to use
Laura.
my phone or yours?
Okay.
I'll turn mine off.
So Laura,
I'm gonna leave.
Laura just put up another $50. So I'm at $234 on the PayPal. I would love to get this up over 300 because we have another 100 in super chat money, 120 or something. No. Where were we at on that DLZ clips? Where were we at on the super chat money? Because I don't want to raise more money than we need. I just want to raise as much as we need and then stop the fundraiser and thank everybody because I want to crowdfund people and I want you to crowdfund people. We can't fight the system alone. It costs thousands and thousands of dollars when they arrest you. And these folks, they don't have a lot of money and they're recovering addicts. And this guy's been blackballed from being able to work anywhere in that community because the cops. And so there's another $10, $20 from Dan. I can only count half of it, Dan, because it's super, super hard with the super chat money. They YouTube just takes their cut. That's all. It's the casino taking their cut is all. So I'm at 234 on this PayPal. Let me check Cash App. I still have $15 in Cash App. So I got 68. Number 68 sent me that $15 on Cash App. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. I love your Cash App number. His name is not just 68. His name is 68-11520. I'm not going to read the rest of it because I think with that kind of number, he wants to remain anonymous. So I'm not going to read the last few numbers, but that is just classic. Oh, I gave you the wrong emoji, dude. I sent you the wrong emoji. I wanted to send you the emoji. That's great. That is so great. So I'm doing a fundraiser. I want to raise enough money in PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App so I can just send them the money because the PayPal money, they take half of it and it takes till the 20th before they pay it out. And I'm already $350 out just as a human being. So, you know what I mean? I want to try to get at least $350 in Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal if we can, just to get their stuff out. If I got to eat the $350, then I got to eat it. I don't care. You know, I'll live, dude. First world problems. When you can eat $350, who cares, right? First world problems, really. Jeremiah, how you guys doing on sound over there? You all right? Can I hear you?
Yeah, can you hear me all right?
Oh yeah,
I hear you.
You got a storm going on back there for sure, brother. We saw the lightning.
Yeah, that's why the phone signal's messing up.
No.
You're in jail for a week. You get out and there's a lightning storm.
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
No, you're not.
They're saying it's going to get really bad here tonight.
Skylar's trying to take me to jail. She's tying me up, trying to take me to jail. I've already been there for a week. I don't want to go back.
I only heard this. I didn't hear the first part of that. All I heard, take me to jail. I was like, oh no, again. I was like, this is going on again.
Skylar's fake arrest.
Right on camera, it's going on again. Okay,
Look. She's trying to take me to jail, guys. What is going on over here?
So I've
Why am I
got.
going to
You're
jail?
seeing it live right here.
That's so cute. So I have Jersey Junker just came in for 50. Thank you, Jersey Junker. Of course, my
Thank
friend.
you.
Yeah, thank you, Jersey. I appreciate it. Yardy just came in with another $50 super chat sticker. So 25 more. DLZ clips. You got to keep track of these super chats because I just want to raise enough and then cut this because I have other stuff I have to do. But this is super important. This is super important. Thank you, Tom Shaw, and thank you, Jersey Junker. So let me know what the super chats are at DLZ clips, and then let me check my Cash App and check yours. Anything came in?
Yeah, trying to take it easy.
I'm still at 15 on Cash App for number 68. But we are going to get there. Listen, $5, $10, $20 a time. I don't care. We are going to get there. We are going to get there. We are going to get there. We're almost there now. We're over halfway for sure. We're over halfway.
Thank you, everybody. Thank all of y'all
Stand up.
because y'all saving my daughter's stuff.
Yep. And so what's your future plans, Jeremiah? What are you gonna do next? What are you gonna do next? Tell me.
I'm trying to find a job anywhere I can right now. So, I mean, right now we're at my mom's in Russellville, Kentucky, the town that literally fucking hates me.
But we can't afford to stay in a motel when we can't. We're getting blackballed from jobs everywhere.
And they banned us from the hotel now because so many people called
and made up a bunch of bullshit.
Told them we were meth heads and that we had drugs in the room.
But we don't. I mean, they wouldn't search our room. Fine, you want to search my room? Go right ahead.
Yeah. Sir, come search our
I
room.
got 100 from Con and
thank you
and from Chevy. So
friends are gonna do that.
From Chevy.
So good.
So we're at 400 here, and then we have DLZ clips. Can you tell me what we are on there? Because I think are we at 100 over there on super chats?
Yeah, you're funny. Yes, I'm done.
You 100 and we got 50. I would say we're at 100 on super chats. Can someone in the crowd tell me? Are we at 100 on super chats? I do not want to blast that hotel. I want to get their stuff. I want to be nice to the people at the hotel. I want to treat them very, very nice. Thank you, Con E. I'm just going to say Con in the last letter. Con E is the last initial. Thank you, Con. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're trying hard. We are almost there. We are so close. I think we're only about $100 away. I think we're only about $100. I mean, I think Colin, DLZ clips. Are you asleep, Colin? I'm gonna reach you the phone, and I see Colin. Colin's giving me the bird. Tell me what we're at on super chats, Colin. Tell me where we're at on super chats. I want to get to the $600 mark. I can't. Okay. I'll look on my phone. Thank you. Yeah, Colin is an animated man.
And I'm looking for an attorney right now also to file lawsuits against Thorogood, the off-duty cop. The cop that transported me from Springfield to Russellville. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. The cop that transported me from Springfield to Russellville said that the Bear Club person that came into the chat that night and said that they were going to pay our room, but they had to have our room number, turned out to be Thorogood.
No way. Oh,
the cop said from inside sources, he works for the TBI now.
Wow. I want to just thank V Boyer for $25. God bless you, V Boyer. So now we were at it was 160 in super chats. So you cut that in half, 80 with V Boyer. That puts us at $500. We are 90. We're a little bit $95. We need 95 more, and this fundraiser is over. $95 more, and we are done. $95 more. That's where we are right now. Unless you guys have anything over there on your PayPal or your Cash App. I'm still $400 here.
Let me check.
short, Joshua. And then I think we've got there was people who threw in like $5 and $1, like right here, like Joshua. Joshua, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Joshua just threw in $1. Joshua Rainier. Is that what it is? Joshua Rainier. Thanks, Josh, for the $1, man. God bless you, dude. I appreciate that. You know, it's like everybody can only do what they can do. You know, it just so happened when I got the phone call from Samantha last night, I could do it. So I just did it. You know what I mean? Like if we could get him out, you know, and I don't know Jeremiah, you know, but it doesn't matter. There's nobody, there's not a single person in the world who belongs in the dungeon system that they've created. Criminally insane people who have to live in a box don't belong in the box they've created for people. It's horrible.
And it's 90% of it is why I got arrested in Russellville. The other thing was the cop said that I was driving. I was never driving. We were parked at the gas station putting air in the tires when he pulled up and told me that I didn't need to be driving no more. Next thing I know, there's warrants on me for driving on suspended license when I wasn't even driving.
You have that's the whole driver's license scam. The whole driver's license scam. So listen, this is a fundraiser. We're $95 short. We're $95 short to finish. We raised $500 so far. You know what? From now on, I'm going to have a pen and paper, and I'm just going to write down every single super chat as it comes in. I'm just going to, because boom, we're slowly but surely getting better and better and more refined at what we do on this.
Thank all of you guys. Thank y'all so much.
You're welcome, bro.
Yeah.
You're welcome, brother. You really are. You're welcome. You know,
I would do the same thing for you in a heartbeat, brother. Anybody I would. You know, any auditor out there that's doing, all support each other, I believe.
I have 2 more donations. One from Chuck, $25 from Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. And another $5 from Paul. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
God bless you, Paul. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank
you. That's $30 more. We were $95 short, so now we're $65 short. We're $65 to go. And this Gloria. Hi, Gloria. How are you? V Boyer, Jeff hates pigs. Chuck, Shock Professor, Bronco Nation family, KT, DLZ Clips. Man, a lot of my friends. Victor is here. What's going on? PJC Net. Groundhog. What's going on, Groundhog? You have rights. Cops have duties. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Good to see everybody. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for coming. And I know it's late. I know it's late on the East Coast. I know it's late. We're so close. We're $65 away. I want to set a goal and hit it, or I would just be like, you know what? That $65 is mine. So I can just say, I can cut this, but I want to try to set a goal and achieve it, you know, and be able to say we hit that goal. But I don't mind being out $65 more. It wouldn't kill me. You know, I'd be okay. I'd live through it.
Everything.
You're welcome, Samantha. And then through the network of folks, if people are in that area and can give these folks a ride to court and back on, what was the 6th?
No, Tuesday on the 28th.
Tuesday in Springfield, right?
We have to go from Russellville, Kentucky to Springfield Court, and then we have to go from Springfield to Wilson County, which is another hour away, so he can go to a second court. He has
Same day,
same time.
And they won't change it.
We done tried. They don't do Zoom. They won't change it. He has to have proof that he was already in court that morning, so he don't get
a failure to appear.
Yeah.
You're probably going to need
oh my gosh.
You're going to need mom.
$400.
You're going to need mom. You're going to need a family member. You're going to have to fall back on family on this one. You're going to have to, or you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, unfortunately,
there's been
the only family I have is my brother.
There's been a few times in my life where I had to really like ask family, like, hey, you got to help me here. So,
yeah. Well, you know, the only family that we have that could financially help us, I mean, they really could, didn't care when we were walking the streets with our 5-year-old. When we were homeless a couple of months before we were staying in the motel, they didn't care at all. So, and that's sad to say.
that you
And they got money, big
you
money.
let granddaughter, you let your niece, whatever she is to you, walk the streets instead of helping them out because we didn't have jobs. We didn't have jobs because all this crap going on. It's not like we're not trying to work. You know, trust me, I would rather be at work every day.
We applied
I'm a
at
worker.
every place in Springfield, and nobody would hire us because it's like all the trolls literally had called everywhere in Springfield and told them we were meth heads, not to hire us.
I mean, it was all over Facebook. I mean,
They created a Facebook page dedicated to me and Samantha.
just dogging us. Yeah, literally on this hip sprinkle page, and it was all about us for a couple months straight.
I understand. I understand.
So
I know. Let's focus
so
on your
frustrating.
fundraiser. Let's not give them any light. We're like $65 short. I need someone to be like, you know what, Chille, bam, there's $65 on. I just need someone to smack it down. Just like you're a gambler in Vegas, and you're not like, smack it down, so that I can get the flock off of this live right now. And then I will facilitate with you guys to get you your funds, to get your stuff from the hotel. I'm actually going to call Sal. You know, I might not be able to get through, might not be able to get through because so many people have bugged the guy, but we're just going to pay the $250. There's the money. Get your stuff. Then you don't have to talk.
Thank you.
You got nothing to say. There's no back and forth. There's no nothing.
Right.
It's just done. You know, thank you for the
Gotta find somebody to pick it up.
Don't say anything spiteful or anything mean. Just thank you for the time.
I mean, I'm gonna thank him though. He could have thrown it away.
He could have threw our stuff away.
So I mean, yes, he's charging us, and that is a little mean, but he could have thrown it all in the garbage. And thank God he did not throw my daughter's stuff away, because that would have broke her heart. And that's all we were really worried about. The clothes we have are probably from Walmart, and we've had them for 10 years.
My stuff I don't care about. It's my daughter's stuff.
Yeah, and thankfully he put it in if he wants to charge us, fine. At least she didn't throw her stuff away. That's all that really matters.
Okay, I have another $25 from Chuck, from Charles.
Yeah.
Charles, stop. Charles has a heart the size of Manhattan. Charles, stop. You have given enough money. That is his second donation on this $600 donation, and he's put in $50. Charles, thank you.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you. That's so we $65. We're $30 short. Let me check my Cash App. It might be there. Let me see.
Check
Cash App. Nope. Check yours too. See if maybe it's there. I'll check.
Yeah,
Venmo.
she's checking.
And then we did it.
No, there's nothing in our. Go back.
And then we did it.
Still.
Nothing in Venmo for me either. It's okay.
PayPal. I don't know what the PayPal goes to, but
like, you have to stop, Charles. I have some friends, Jeremiah. I have some friends who are in the comment section who I have a core group of people who have been with me when I was, so when you were, attacked, and I don't want to give any light to people, but I have a core group of people who, when the chips were against me and I was having a hard time, did not leave me. So my core group, a lot of them are still in the chat, still commenting in the chat to keep the algorithm going.
Thank you.
And Eric just put in another $10. Eric, you have to stop. Eric's another guy. Thank you. Eric. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna call this thing in a second because I don't want my crew like Charles and American to overextend themselves for $30. I don't want them to do it. I do not.
No, of course.
To overextend themselves. I don't. So I think I'm gonna call this honor your audits. Good to see you. Honor your audits. Good to see you. Good to see you, Bronco Nation family. I think I'm gonna call.
Good.
Go ahead.
I said it's good seeing you too, man. I can't thank you enough for everything that you have done for me and my family.
Yeah, because when you called me at 4 o'clock this morning, or 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock your time, 4 o'clock my time, and within 5 minutes, or not even that, you had the extra money to get him out. You don't know what you don't know what a relief that was, knowing that I could, as soon as they, the bond place opened, or the courthouse opened up, I could walk down there and get him. I wanted to go at 4 o'clock, but I knew he didn't want me walking to the jail through this town at 4 o'clock in the morning, by myself. So, but thank you. That was a relief knowing that we could get him out. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
If it wasn't for you guys, we would still be in jail.
Fundraiser is over. Fundraiser is successful. Jim and Jimmy, Jimmy for 30. Jim, thank you guys so much.
Smash that like button and share.
Jimmy, I understand. I almost got
a
talent.
scout.
Oh, I lost them. They're gone. Let me see if I can get them back. Do I got you back? Do I got you back?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay.
Sorry,
so listen,
man. Storm.
That's okay. So listen, let's you guys, fundraiser is now over. Thank you so much. If you're watching this video later, we hit our goal. Jimmy V. Boyer. Let me read the list. Charles Too Much. Paul, Con E. Chevy Bucks. Love you, Chevy. Tom, thank you so much. Jersey Junker. Laura. I did get it. Gloria, I did get your PayPal. I got your PayPal. Press with Rancor. Thank you so much, Press with Rancor. I appreciate it so much, man. Thank you so much. Greg, thank you so much. SWE Observer. Brian, you are just a mensch. There's people like Charles and Chevy who these guys donate multiple times during a stream. Like Chevy donated a couple of times, and so did Charles. Like,
thank you guys.
Thank you. All right, you guys, listen. So if anybody can help them with a ride tomorrow to go get their stuff, I don't know where you're going to put it, but you guys have to figure it out. Let me know. We can talk on the back channels.
Mom has a storage building.
My mom has a storage building like 15 minutes from where we are right now. So yeah, we have somewhere to put it.
We just need a ride to go get it and bring it back. But that's a lot to ask somebody because we're 45 minutes from Springfield. So you'd have to come get us, take us to Springfield, then bring it back. I mean, that's a lot of driving for somebody. But it would be a blessing if somebody could help.
We might have somebody, one of her friends, that Brandy, she said that if she can get off work in time, she would take us to go get our stuff.
So fingers crossed she can do it tomorrow.
Well, if you have any problems, just call me along the way. You should be able to just give them money and get your stuff. Samantha, Jeremiah, so happy you're out. Skylar, you are adorable. You are adorable. That girl's adorable.
I can't thank you enough, brother.
Kyle,
she's our miracle baby. I'm telling you what, she means the world, and thank you guys.
That's I want to personally thank you and every single one who donated to help get us out of jail. I can't thank you enough. I love you guys, man. It's overwhelming that, I had people step up and help me like that. It means a lot.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, he started while we were sitting in handcuffs that night. So, I mean, he started from the moment we were getting arrested. Him and Indiana, both of them were like
on the thing.
And him. No, it was Delete Lawz. Yes, it was him.
Okay. Frickin' media. I do wish people who made money from your video, I wish they had stepped up in some way, but
you're not the only one. When you make $30,000 off of a video of somebody else's, a couple $100 bucks.
I would at least share that money.
I would be like, hey man, you just made me 30 grand. Here's you a couple thousand. Thanks. I mean, but not everybody looks at things the way we do, and not everybody's been in our situation. They don't know what it's like to not have a car or be homeless or be blackballed on jobs.
And now we can never stay at that hotel again because of the way people called and lied on us.
Yeah, and harassed them.
They got so many phone calls that Sal said we're no longer ever allowed to stay there.
And that's the only cheap place in Springfield. So, and it wasn't really cheap. I mean, $500 a week ain't cheap, but I don't know.
Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, I'm celebrating. You guys have been sober for a decade. You have 11 years. You guys have Skylar. You're out of jail. You have enough money to get your stuff. So this was a successful fundraiser. All of you guys who donated, thank you so much.
Thank y'all. Thank every one of you, from me, my wife, and from my little 5-year-old girl. that's what y'all did it for, was my little 5-year-old.
For Skylar.
Like
yes,
I said,
ma'am.
90% of that stuff in the room is hers. My stuff, I could, replace one
It came
day.
from Walmart or whatever.
But her
Her
stuff
toys.
meant everything to her.
She could tell you every toy she has, who bought it for her, where it came from, and what day it was. Like
Yeah.
she's that OCD about her stuff. But when you don't have much stuff, she.
Try to move. Let me get a second. Come over here.
Oh, boop, 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 boop.
I'm back.
Hey, I lost you. Okay.
There you
Listen,
are.
let me let you guys go. Say goodbye and thank you. I'm gonna let you go because I keep losing you.
All right. Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
And thank every single person who donated. Much love, man. I can't thank y'all enough for what y'all
Right.
did for me and my family.
Thank you guys. It means the world to us. Thank you.
And thank you,
I'm
Chille.
gonna,
Thank you, Chille.
I'm gonna call you
Thank you.
Okay.
You're the man who
Love you.
stepped up.
You got it, buddy. Later, bro.
Everybody.
Okay, so there is that. We did it, you guys. We did it. And thank you. Thank you. This is what you're supposed to do. If you can garner a crowd, you're supposed to Indiana Auditor, I wanted to give you a chance to say goodbye if you want to say goodbye or say anything
Yeah.
else.
I just want to say thank you and God bless you. Delete Lawz, Clips, Gloriad, and every single person that helped by donating, whether it was $1, $20, to $500 like you. It doesn't matter, but it all adds up. And we don't know each other personally. We know each other by YouTube. But, we're a family. And in this 1A community, we have to stand together.
I hope we can come a better community, a more united community. I saw someone talking the other day. I call myself a cop watcher now. And it was someone else defined it. I wish I could give that person credit. I'll go back and look through my videos and I'll give them credit. But they were filming cops, and the cop said something to him. He said, "No, we're cop watchers."
Yeah.
So your First Amendment auditors. He said, "No, we're cop watchers." And he
Yeah,
said, well,
I want to change my name too because I haven't been able to do that because of my medical reasons. But
no, it's auditor's fine. There's nothing wrong with auditor.
yeah,
I have done some audits. I did go to the Scottsdale Library and
Mhm.
audit. I didn't mean to audit it. I went there just for information, and they got freaked out. But I've done a couple audits, but I think I'm more of a cop watcher.
yeah,
I'll flex our freedoms now and then, but it's like, hey, Chosen is here, Jimmy is here, Mikey is here. Love you, Mikey. Good to see you, Richard. Thank you so much. So Richard said, Chille, it's not cool when others use your intellectual property. People can use my intellectual property. I don't, it's like if you use my intellectual property and you're building a channel, I have no problem with you using a video or two of mine to, that's the way it is on YouTube, even though I'm suing them. That's the way it is. Right. I don't have, I don't have a problem with someone, using a couple of my videos to build their channel up. Even if you're going to hack it and be like, oh, he's bad here, he's bad there, he's bad here. Cool. Then go on to Indiana Auditor, make a video about he's bad here, he's bad here, he's bad there. Then go on to Ringlight Auditor and he's bad here, he's bad there. And then you know what, dude? I'm not going to copyright strike you. I got no problem with that.
Yeah. I don't care what other people say about me,
I have a problem with people taking all of my content and then building a hate channel. And then
yes.
I sue them.
Yes.
I sue those people if they affect me negatively. So, and then Richard, the other thing is, oh, thanks, Rich. I appreciate that. I didn't see the new comment. The other thing for someone who said, Chille, it's not cool when you steal someone else's intellectual property. I'm not sure if you know this or not, Indiana Auditor, but anybody's video who I cover, I send them the money.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody knows that, but if I cover your video, Indiana Auditor, and you're auditing cops, and then I say I'm going to cover that, and it gets 50,000 views, I send you the money. So for Richard, who said that, I agree with you, dude. I don't think it's very cool.
All the people that talk negative about you, I just I just don't understand. Some people are just evil. They're narcissistic. You know, it makes them happy. I just don't get it. You know.
I'm a threat to the status quo because I'm electable, and I've already said I'm going to get the governor position, and the executive can change policing from the top down.
Yeah.
And that's very scary for them because
that's another thing that scares me. You know how Thurgood did this, because only the governor could have signed that for the extradition to get them up there so fast.
The governor is the
either that or the lieutenant governor.
Yeah, there should have he should have stepped in. The higher authorities should have seen what happened here, and Thurgood should have been properly prosecuted. You're not above the law because you're a cop.
Yeah, I know.
But now this is the reason why Jeremiah is so hated, because he literally by accident, unluck, dumb luck, good luck, bad luck, however you want to call it.
Yeah.
He exposed them and the entire system.
Yeah.
The DA there, the prosecutor there, the chief of police. I mean, if you work for me, bro, if DLZ Clips works for me, works for DLZ brand, right? And if DLZ Clips does something like that in our business, you're suspended or fired.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I can't give a good example between me and DLZ Clips because we're so interlaced in so many different things, but it's like if someone works for you and they do something like that to another human being, and it's really about the color of law, so it's kind of hard to use another example, but he used his authority as the color of law to run out and attack Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And if you work for me and I'm the sheriff or I'm the grand poobah and you use your authority to attack somebody and I see it on camera, you're suspended.
Yeah.
You're suspended for a month, and you have to go through retraining, which isn't going to help us. They're going to learn how to cheat us,
especially
more.
With cops. You know, when they get suspended, they get basically go on vacation.
Oh, they plan it. They plot it and plan their vacation days around their suspension days, and their higher ups, they help them manipulate it. Oh, well, he's suspended on this day, vacation day this day, and then you get a week long, bro.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to suspend you, but we're going to put you on pay. You're still going to make the money. You just don't have to do any work.
You go on holiday and think about it. But this is the truth. Jeremiah, whether he meant to or not, and now I wonder who the DA was who ran that grand jury.
I don't know. All I know is that the inspector was the last person to be seen by the grand jury. And so he was the one that tried to convince Samantha that it was Jeremiah's fault.
It was Skylar's fault, actually. Skylar made that pig run out of his house and attack her dad.
Yeah, exactly. it's disgusting, but it's also, funny at the same time. It's because I don't get it.
I think the other one was in Aurora, Colorado, where Charles McWhorter murdered Richard Ward. And then the prosecuting attorney watched the same video that you and I did.
Yeah.
What was his name again? Jeff.
Oh, yes.
Jeff.
Racer?
No, Jeff Racer murdered Laney Hudson. He was the cop
that's one for Laney.
in Huntington, West Virginia. His name was DLZ Clips. What was that guy's name? Anyway, and so the prosecutor watched the video and said, nope, it's justified. But we all watched a video and saw one guy drag another guy out of a car and just murder him. Like, I don't care if you're wearing a badge or not. Like, you picked a fight with a guy for no reason, threw him on the ground, and then murdered him. The entire system is now being exposed in front of us. And so I think we're only a matter of when the revolution against this system actually begins.
That's what we're going to have. I think, seriously, I've heard this from so many people that, a revolution's coming.
I wonder, look, I hope, because I'm not going to start violence, but I hope if there is some sort of violence, it's targeted properly and they focus on the right things to take out and not, looting and stupidity. There are,
exactly.
the police departments in America are crap, and then people are looting stores. Where's the stinger at? It's at the police department. Where's the hurt come from? A centralized police force.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just don't know when that happens. I don't know when it actually happens, but it looks like it looks bad.
Yeah.
We're seeing the system in front of us.
Yeah.
If you have a badge, you don't get in trouble because that funds the rest of the system. That funds the DA, that funds the judge, that funds the prosecutor, that funds the whole jury process, which funds the court system, which funds all the guards, which funds all the jails, which funds all the Axon body cam, which funds everything.
Exactly.
So the pigs are the tip of the spear for the money train for the government. And so I don't know when it happens, but it feels like it's going to happen.
Yeah. I thought after George Floyd, I literally thought,
change is going to come now.
I thought that the police would actually change, but it's just getting worse.
We just get to see it now, closer.
Yeah.
Now they're arresting so many people who are cop watchers and auditors and saying, "Oh, you're too close."
Yeah.
So you're wasting your time taking a guy with a camera down to you're wasting all this time. There's people who are actually getting stabbed with knives right now. And you're going to take the time to handcuff me, to charge me, to run me through a system for what?
Yeah. Just like that last video that I saw when they shot that 4-year-old and the cop didn't even care because he was more focused on the people with the camera. I think that was, oh God, I'm trying to think of the Good News Now.
In Phoenix, you're talking about when they're on the highway?
I think so. Yeah.
There's a shooting over there.
Yeah.
And they're screaming. There's a shooting over there.
Yeah. And instead of going after the person with the gun, they were focused on the person with the camera.
Right. That's right. That's right. There was a cop had someone pulled over, and then the auditor walked up to film the cop having someone pulled over. And then there was a pop over there, or a fight broke out. So then the auditor told the cop, "Hey, dude, a fight broke out over there." But the cop was so preoccupied with doing my stop is what they say. This is my stop.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not your stop. This is my freedom that you're encroaching upon for a code infraction.
Yeah.
That's what's happening here. And so the auditor walks up, and then a fight breaks out, huge melee of people. And so the auditor tells the cop, "My God, look over there. There's a huge fight." But he's doing his traffic ticket. So
he was more focused on the ticket and the people with the cameras that he didn't even care.
Yeah.
When he heard the gunshots, he didn't care.
Right. So then the fight, of course, over about a minute or so, had he stopped what he was doing, because this is petty, and this is actually, let me rephrase it. It's not. This is the biggest moment of what he can do. He's making money for his system.
Yeah.
Of oppression and tyranny. So this is his number one priority, not getting your stolen car back, not stopping the fight over there. This is his money pot. He can't leave this. Even though the one who arrested me was like, "Okay, go. I got to get the guy with the camera." So anyway, then the fight breaks out, and the melee takes like 30 seconds or a minute as the auditor is screaming to the cop, "Dude, what channel was that on?" I'll just pull it up and show the people. Tempe against was that Light Warrior? That was Tempe. It's in my
something like that.
It's in my watch history. But anyway, so the point is, then instead of the cop reacting properly and leaving his money pot and going over and hitting his sirens and lights, woo, 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 as soon as I saw it, Light Warrior. I just can't pull it up while I'm talking. But as soon as people hear, when they're fighting, as soon as they hear lights and sirens, they see the lights and they hear the sirens, and you're just like 50 yards away, they all kind of scatter and run.
Yeah.
Right? So instead of the copper having the crowd that was in a melee stopping and running because the lights and the sirens come on, he continued with his traffic stop. And the auditor was screaming, "Dude, this is escalating." And then you hear pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
and a 4-year-old is shot in the head. Does the 4-year-old die?
I still don't know about the updates on that.
Yeah.
I don't think she died instantly.
Little girl, huh?
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
Especially when the cop could have prevented it.
Yeah, you guys keep sending me your videos and stuff. I do watch a lot of people's videos. I watch a lot. I spend most of my time on the phone watching videos or doing a fundraiser for another person who can't afford bail or a lawyer or legal bills. I have a fundraiser coming up for Deborah, another $300. This is her third fundraiser to try to get her to $2,000. We raised her $400 last time. So we're almost there, or $3,000. She borrowed $3,000 for her attorney. So I have another fundraiser in the next few days for Deborah.
Yeah.
So it's just another person.
Yeah.
Who needs money to fight the system. And there's no victims of these people. There's no victims.
I know.
So.
But I just wanted to say, God bless you, man. This wouldn't have happened without you. So
unfortunately it would have. He just would have been in jail for a long time.
Well, you know what I mean. Yeah.
It would have happened anyway. But he may not have got out.
You know what I mean by helping them get out.
I know. I do appreciate it. I wish more people who had big channels would actually open up their channel to helping other people with their massive channels. And if they can't fundraise or they can't ask for money, just hit me up. And I put my pride and my ego right to the side to get done what has to get done. And I have a crowd of almost 100,000 people now. I'm going to tap into that crowd to help people who are less fortunate.
Because there are people that follow you that actually do care.
Yes. I mean, look, Jimmy, the guy who put in this $100 right here, Jim Doozy, Almost Got Talent. I'm reading a super chat right here. Never seen Jim before in here. Never seen that username before. Never seen Jim. Never seen that picture. I don't have a photographic memory, pretty close, but I've never seen Jim Doozy in here before. We needed another 65. You threw in that 100. You get half it. There's 50, pretty much covered. Then the other guy, Jimmy, his super chat isn't up here anymore. $30. Never seen Jimmy in here before.
Yeah.
He doesn't know these people. They're reimbursing.
Exactly.
They don't know these people.
Yeah.
And you're literally helping people who don't have anything.
Yeah.
They don't have anything. It's like, it's not a good investment. You're not going to get an ROI. There's no return on investment. You're just giving.
Yeah.
And that
exactly.
to me is just, Michael Dolan just threw in a couple bucks in a super chat. Thanks, Michael Dolan. I appreciate that, man. He's been with me since the beginning. So it's like just amazing to me, the people who, because, we have to focus on the good people.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to say to you on the phone and trying to say to him. If we focus on the bad people, and I've been down that road right now, this channel is growing at almost 20,000 new subscribers a month, 4 million views every month, which for a small channel like mine is pretty freaking crazy. Right. So, but when I got off message in September, when I allowed people to get into my head and affect me, my channel we had 30,000 watch hours a month, and we were growing at 900 people every 30 days. It was that low. It was that low.
You just have to ignore them,
So yeah, you got to focus on the good people. You got to focus on people who want to help and are good. So that's all we can do. All right, brother. Well, listen, thanks for coming on.
Take care. God bless you. And God bless everybody that donated.
Yep. I'll see you soon. Okay.
All right. You too.
Later, brother.
Take care.
Okay. So there it is. We, for you guys who helped replenish my funds, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I had to take the chance that I wasn't going to get it back. I had to take the chance. So I had to take that chance. because all he needed was 350 more, 500 more to get out. And it was only 350 to me because I had that super chat money still that I was sitting on. So it worked out. We got him out. He's out. He's with his chick now. He's with his kid. Dude, hopefully there's be someone that will contact me that can give them a ride in that little area of the woods. It would be a saint. I hope they have a family member. They can borrow the car. I'll give some gas money. But it's going to be a grind for these folks now. It's going to be hard for them. The state's now after them. I would, misdemeanor charges. Got some soul searching to do. And the reason why you have some soul searching to do is because what's the first rule? Rule number 1, do no harm. Do no harm. First rule, do no harm. And when you ever see yourself where you're doing harm, you realize later, oh God, I broke the fundamental rule of do no harm. So the first rule of do no harm is do no harm to others and do no harm to yourself. You have to ask yourself if that area where you're in is going to be conducive to a positive lifestyle moving forward. And if Texas or Oregon or Florida or California wouldn't be a more conducive place for a positive outcome, because remember, in Ironton, they tried to revoke my bond, put me in the Ironton dungeon for peacefully protesting. And the cops all wrote affidavits saying that he threatened me. He did this to me. I'm afraid of him. They would have put me in the dungeon. Rule number 1, do no harm. I'm not going to a misdemeanor. No, you're not revoking my bond for peacefully protesting. I'm not putting myself in the dungeon. I'm not willingly turning around and letting you put me in shackles so you can then look up my backside 4 times a week. No, Waldo, you filthy pig. The answer is no. So Jeremiah and Samantha are going to have to decide if they have enough family ties or relationships there to stay. That's a shithole you're in right there. Sorry, it is. I don't know where that shithole is. I know the other shitholes I've been in. And just so you guys know, I'm not just saying one little county or place in Kentucky or Tennessee is a shithole. It's across America. We're all living in shitholes in America because the government and the top 1% get all of the money, all of the funds, everything, and we literally get the crumbs. But the crumbs are great. You get this phone, you get to be engulfed in it, and you don't care. And you want me to stick this in my arm to go to work? Sure, I'll do that. Number 1 death rate in the world right now. Don't tell anybody the death rate's higher than it's ever been before. Why is that? Around the world, which countries? Every industrialized country that everybody, death rates, the highest rate it's been in years. Nobody's talking about it. It's on the Jimmy Dore show. We're just so mindfully. These people, Jeremiah and Samantha, only needed a little bit of help. A little bit. They didn't need a lot of help. They just needed a little. What we're talking about, 250 from them, 750. And then I had another 200 or so. So there's 1,200. Then we did another 600 tonight. So $1,800 about, give or take, made it so these people could be reunited. And remember, the whole reason they're in a dungeon, there's no victim. There's no victim. There's nobody going, these people hurt me. There was money given for the bike. Like, there's no damages. There's nobody hurt, but yet these people were put into a hole. The woman, Samantha, said she was put into a hole, and Jeremiah said they turn around, squat, cough, 3 guys looking up his backside. If Jeremiah is going to fall back into drugs, guys, you're not going to stop him. You're not going to stop him. It's the thing that motivates me really high. The first time I heard someone say, a crackhead is going to get their hit of crack today, Chille. Are you going to accomplish your goals? The first time I heard that, It immediately inspired me. I have all these skills, all this knowledge, all this ability, and I can't get my things done. Bullshkavaisky. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And every day that things don't get done, you guys don't know the last few weeks I've been through. You don't even know. Not just being arrested and going to the dungeon. I have been hit with body blows and stress and body blow and stress and body blow and death in the family and stress. And the bottom has fallen out from underneath of me 2 or 3 times in the past couple months. You guys don't know. Just because I don't come on here and be like, oh, things are hard. Things are hard. Things are hard. Things are going to be hard. First world problems. You're worried about what? Right? First world problems. $1,800 made it so these folks could have a life again that was normal. Get the flock out of there, Jeremiah and Samantha. Screw those courts. Leave. Go to another state. Get out. Next comes probation. And then you're really in for double jeopardy. Is it worth it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You're gonna get, I read a book called The 48 Laws of Power. I've read the 48 Laws of Power probably 10 times. Legitimately 10 times I've read the 48 Laws of Power. And there is a chapter in there. Of course, I don't have every chapter memorized verbatim, but like I said, I remember things very well. And in the book 48 Laws of Power, there is a law. I believe that the law 22, and I think that it's learn when to surrender, know when to surrender. And the way that Robert Greene teaches you in the 48 Laws of Power is the book is written in parables. So it's written like the Bible, where it tells a story of a child who goes on this journey, and then you learn by what that happens in the story. It's called a parable. And so the book is full of parables. And so in the book where it teaches you learn when to surrender, it tells a story of I'm not going to ruin the whole story for you, but it tells a story of a guy who, I really want you guys to read this on your own. It's easy to read. It's a fun read, but it tells the story of a guy who could be the king. He could be the king, but it comes as he goes down the journey of life where they're going to kill him. He's going to die. This is the story in the book. And he says, what am I going to do? He leaves his home country and goes into exile for a decade. Then he comes back to his home country, and guess what? He's king. So if he had stayed and said, no, I'm not, my resolve, I'm an immovable object, he would have been murdered for certain. The timing wasn't correct, and he knew it. And so he fled his own country. So you have to learn when to surrender. And let me give you a simple example. I just said it a second ago. In Ironton, Ohio, they were going to revoke my bond from jail for peacefully protesting and put me in jail until my trial. Whoa, time to surrender. They're going to kill you in there. They're going to kill you or break you. And they can. All of you can be broken, and so can I. Every person can be broken. Don't think that you're Braveheart and you're going to lay on the table as they castrate you and you're going to yell, freedom! No, you're not, bro. No, you're not. I come from a long line of military family. I was so close to joining myself, but it was the Iraq oil war, and I wasn't going to die for that. But a lot of my cousins went into the military. You have a breaking point. Where is it? No. It's there. And so they know this by waterboarding, and they learn this in the military. But anyway, the point is, so you have to know when to surrender. And Jeremiah and Samantha have to think about what they're getting out of the fight there, and what happens if they lose the fight, what happens if they win the fight, and he wants to sue them. But as you guys know, I sue people, and there are 4 specific elements of tort law. What he wants is a criminal. But so, number 1, are you damaged? Has there been damages to you? Now, the persecution and prosecution and the scapegoating that they're doing to him, you got to prove that in court. Damages. What damages have been done to you? And that's a big element of tort law. Wrongful, I mean, you could sue for civil rights violations, but it's going to be a declaratory judgment. There's not going to be a fight. I mean, there could be a financial compensation. I mean, this is all speculatory, but anyway, I've been bloviating here. I just there has to be a point where you say, what's worth me being here? The people of Ironton, I didn't want to leave. It was time for me to surrender, or I was going to be beat up badly. Badly. They would have hurt me. They kill how many people in the Lawrence County Jail? I've exposed Waldo as profiteering from the rehabs. I've exposed the city commissioners from profiteering from the rehabs, the district attorneys, the prosecutors. There in Ironton, not all of them, some of them are profiteering from the rehabs, their owners. They don't want me to have a camera and a voice. So to the people of Ironton, I don't know if we've had this talk or not yet. People are like, oh, when are you going to go back? I have a civil rights lawsuit going on against that county. When the civil rights suits get a little further along is when I come back, when I get that warrant quashed. But it's a process. But I couldn't stay. I wasn't going to lose my life. Just like when I was on Hollywood Boulevard and a gangster came out of the dark, and we don't know if he's got a knife or a gun. I'm smarter than I am egotistical. You have to get away from death. You have to live, which is something for Jeremiah and Samantha to think about. All right, listen, I'm going to get the flock out of here, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to call Jeremiah and Samantha when I get off this live and talk about getting their stuff out of storage. If anybody is in that area, I'm not there, or I would drive over there and help them. I would drive over there myself and help them. There's a network of people here. Reach out to someone in that area. If you have to find a saint, because it's so much driving and so much work. You have to sacrifice a whole day. I don't know if they can get the day off, but there's so much to do. Anyway, listen, I'm going to get the flock out of here. To all you guys who donated, thank you so much. Thank you guys for coming and helping me. Thank you for helping me not eat that $350. I appreciate that. Thanks. Thank you. Really. I put it out there, but I can't say I wouldn't, like, shoot. I hope I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You know, I'm not a billionaire. Sorry. I'm not even a millionaire, even close. Sorry if I'm letting anybody down. All right. I'm going to get the flock out of here. Thank you guys so much. I will check my Facebook SWE Observer. Thank you guys so much for coming to this fundraiser. And Jeremiah and Samantha and Skylar, good luck. I'll be in touch. I'll see you guys soon. See you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.